Something has shifted. Fans of ASTRO have been left confused and searching for answers, as noticeable changes in the dynamic between JinJin, Sanha, and Eun Woo have raised questions no one seems willing to address. Behind the polished smiles and synchronized performances lies a situation that appears far more complicated than the public image suggests. It all began with subtle behavior changes that only longtime fans could spot. During group interactions, Eun Woo started appearing increasingly detached. While JinJin and Sanha continued to show a tight bond on camera, Eun Woo often maintained a clear emotional and physical distance. During variety show appearances, he contributed the bare minimum, rarely engaging in the playful banter that once defined their chemistry. The shift wasn't just visible, it became a pattern. Then came the strategic solo schedules. While it's not uncommon for idols to pursue individual activities, Eun Woo's calendar began filling with acting projects, brand endorsements, overseas commitments, and high-profile solo events. Meanwhile, JinJin and Sanha were left to carry group content on their own, often addressing the absence with short, scripted explanations. The reasoning provided was always related to scheduling conflicts, but fans began to suspect something more intentional was happening behind the scenes. Fuel was added to the fire when Sanha conducted a live stream without prior notice. Midway through, a fan asked if all the members were still close. His response was brief and unsettling. Some things change, and that's normal. No elaboration, no reassurance. Just a cold statement that sent the fandom into speculation mode. JinJin's behavior also shifted. He became less active on social media, and when he did post, his captions hinted at frustration, ambiguity, and emotional fatigue. One caption in particular drew attention. "You only notice when it's too late." The context was unclear, but the meaning was loud. Eun Woo's own social media activity told a different story. He posted regularly, but only about his solo work. Not a single post referenced group activities, promotions, or the other members. Fans noticed he stopped liking or commenting on JinJin and Sanha's posts entirely. This complete disengagement did not go unnoticed. What had once been a close, brother-like bond now looked like three individuals following entirely separate paths, with no sign of unity in sight. Industry insiders began whispering about internal disagreements. One source claimed that creative differences had grown stronger in recent months, especially as Eun Woo's external popularity began overshadowing the group. Allegedly, decisions regarding Astro's direction were met with conflicting opinions, leading to internal friction. JinJin, as the leader, reportedly tried to mediate, but the growing gap in priorities made resolution difficult. Sanha, caught between loyalty and career survival, began adopting a more neutral and distant stance. Adding complexity to the situation was the agency's role. Fantajo remained silent as rumors continued to escalate. No statements were made to deny conflict or reassure fans of the group's unity. Instead, each member was increasingly marketed as a solo brand, with minimal references to group activities. The company's social media strategy shifted to promote individuals rather than ASTRO as a unit, reinforcing the idea that something had changed on a foundational level. When a fan questioned the silence during a recent fan sign, Sanha simply replied, "There are things we can't say." The cryptic nature of his answer only deepened suspicions. No denial, no clarification, just a vague acknowledgement that something is being hidden from the public. The most shocking part of the entire situation is the absence of communication. In a group known for its transparency and closeness, the complete lack of collective content has been jarring. No new unit activities, no behind-the-scenes group moments, no birthday celebrations posted together. Nothing that points to the brotherhood that once defined JinJin, Sanha, and Eun Woo. What caused the shift? Was it fame, personal disagreements, professional competition, or a strategic plan to transition away from the group format altogether? The answer remains unclear, but the signs are no longer deniable. A transformation has occurred, and it wasn't by accident. Whether it's temporary or permanent, fans are witnessing the result of deeper issues that have yet to be fully revealed. Until the truth comes to light, speculation will only grow. One thing is certain: the sudden change in behavior, tone, and presence among JinJin, Sanha, and Eun Woo is not without reason. Something happened, something significant, and the silence around it may be the loudest message of all.